Check it out at D&W Making Some Food. An easy recipe for your family as fall is officially now here-ish. Was going back to school and things. So, thought I'd make baked spaghetti because we're using Michigan's best products. We're right here. No, wait. We're right here. Just so you know. We're all set now with Michigan? All right, good. So we're going to make baked spaghetti. It's kind of a different variation. It should only take an hour. And the coolest part, this costs under $21 to feed a family of 5 or 6, and we'll make some dessert along with it. So I'm going to get the process going. While the pot is boiling the water and getting ready to put the spaghetti in it, you should ground your beef. You are supposed to use 1 medium onion. I, however, am not a huge fan of onions, so I use a little bit of onion powder as a way to kind of get the onion taste without making it too oniony. Some kids don't like it that way either. So we're just going to ground this up. It's just 1 pound of beef. The enriched spaghetti is about done. And a little trick for you, if you have butter that's in the fridge and it's supposed to be melted and you forgot to set it out, this is what I do. I always put it on the top of the pan after it's been cooking and just kind of turn it, and it really starts melting in a hurry. It's an easy way instead of putting it in the microwave and melting too much.
Really? You let your kids do that?
They're not filming this, don't worry about it.
Oh good, because that'd be really ugly.
Sheesh. What we're going to do, we're taking some butter, which is just a little bit of butter actually, 5 tablespoons of butter. You're going to mix this in a bowl along with 2 eggs and then some Parmesan cheese, and then we're going to combine that together, and I'll show you what's going to happen next. Okay, after the meat is ready to go, it's just 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
You need some peaches?
No, I'm actually trying to cut down, but thank you.
Really nice.
Yeah, I can see that. So it's just 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then you dump in just 1 jar of Spartan brand spaghetti sauce. Let that pour in. Of course, you must recycle the jar. Little tip from the Environmental Society of America. That's the EOA. I just coined that phrase. So as that's mixing up together, let all the salt and the juices and the sauces get together. Have like a little party inside of a pan. Come on, come on.
Are Peaches invited?
Yes, Peach is invited in. Call Herb at the same time. Reunited. It does feel so good. So as you're mixing that up together, it's all doing its thing, having its little party. Next over here, if we mix this stuff together, we're taking the noodles that we had, and we're dumping all the noodles in, and we're just going to cook it all, mix it all, and stir it up together. And this has its own party. Yada yada. Next, you have to grease the pan. So use your Spartan cooking spray from D&W. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. Poor humor, sorry. There we go. So you grease the pan. You take half the noodles, just half, and put it in. Now, this is a recipe that my kids love, and I guess the best part about it is it's really pretty simple to make, like even the night before. Long pause. So kids can even help make with this recipe. So you take half the noodles, place them at the bottom of the pan, and you just top it with the meat sauce. Half the meat sauce goes in there. You spread that over. Don't have my tongs. I'll just use these. And then you just do it by layer. Then after you top half of the sauce and half of the noodle mix, you go 1 cup of small curd Spartan brand cottage cheese. I know it seems weird, but trust us, it all works out right. Spread that through. And then you top it with 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, Spartan brand from D&W, and you do half of it. So it's normally a 4-cup bag, you do 2 cups now, and then you take everything else, do the same thing again. The rest of the meat sauce, the rest of the noodles, the rest of the cottage cheese, topped with the cheese, and melts together. So we put the other second layer on, which if there's 2 layers, that would be the other layer. And then you just cover with foil, put that in the oven at 350
for 40 minutes, and then you uncover it after 40 minutes, and cook it another 20 minutes, take it out, and you're good to go.
All right, the baked spaghetti is done. Cooks for about an hour. And I made the garlic, or not the garlic, made the cheese bread on the side. Just put some butter on some fresh bread I got from D&W, put it in the oven, 15 minutes or so, like 250. You plate up the spaghetti bake. We can do this. Oh yeah. It is a different twist on having spaghetti, and it's sure to just be a pleaser for kids and adults alike. It's really delicious, so we'll find out how delicious it is. Brooke, your turn.